Hey, this is Rico coming to you live and direct. It's your boy, you know what it is, Demo Brass. Coming to you with the CTmods Cybertruck monitor swivel kit. Here's some parts to it. This is the actual part that's gonna allow it to swivel. It also it lowers your monitor setting like about 1.5 to 2 inches. So if you're not okay with that, it may not be the kit for you. This is the bracket that goes under the bottom that gets it. Piece for the speaker, piece that goes on top of the monitor set, and some associated screws and bits and pieces. So we're going to do the install, show you how I did it. Hope it works.
All right, the first thing I got to do is take this here off so it pops out on the side using this pry tool. Pretty easy. All right, the next step is I got to remove this clip from out of here. Just use like a smaller screwdriver and it'll help you pry it off. It comes off pretty easy. And then after that, it'll be those two 10mm bolts. And I'll come back with more steps. Okay, when you first pull this monitor, it just slides. It slides right out from here, right? And then you can turn the monitor upside down. You slide this piece forward, and then the cable just slides out. There's another video out there with the guy trying to get it out while the monitor is in place. I don't recommend that. There's just enough room to slide the monitor back towards you, turn it upside down, and it slides out of this connector right there. All right, let me get to the next. So the next step is to remove this. So you can see it right here, right? It has these little pieces that just slide out from these here and here. But this little tab right here, man, this thing is the devil in disguise. You have to get that small little tab in the middle out. So what I used was, let me see if I can keep it in the focus. I use this little 90-degree little pick tool, and you have to get it up under that tab, and then this will slide forward. Once you pick it up, it'll slide forward. So it's designed to just come inside here, inside this spot. It's designed to come in there and clip in. So that's it for that. Get that off. The rest is kind of straightforward, so I'll keep it going to the next. All right, so the next part you have to do is take this off. I broke mine off. It is what it is, but it's not really required. All it does is allow you to use, so this piece kind of comes on it, but it comes apart. You're supposed to pull these tabs up, but I'm old school cardio, so I don't mind breaking shit like this. Sorry, breaking stuff like this. And yeah, it just comes off and then this slides off because the cable that they give you is this one. So it has to go in here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And it goes in here. This goes into the other side of the monitor and you should be straight. All right, now you see the cable slid all the way on. This is the other half. All right, we'll go to real quick. They don't have this cable marked, but it goes on a certain way. So if you look at this connector easily, see how it's kind of flat here and bezeled here? Like how it came apart from my car, this bezel part was at the top of the cable that's coming OEM. I had it this way, and it was stiffer to put it in this way than this way. So I went the path of least resistance and it didn't work. But when you plug this into your car, it doesn't really matter which direction it goes to. But if you plug it in and it doesn't come on in like 3 seconds, just flip everything around and then that'll be that. All right. You go ahead and you put this in here. It kind of stops. You can see there's a little gap right there, but you just kind of work it in there. Excuse me. And then this piece they gave you, you put over here, and then you put the 2 original bolts back in the bottom that you have. As you can see, it's cut nice to form. And now, yeah, we'll put these bolts in. Don't forget, just leave this hanging because you don't want to mess around and get all this back together. You plug the monitor in, then you're doing it in reverse. So just once you get this on and you test your monitor and see that it works, then you should be good to go. Okay, here we go with the original bolts snug back in. Good to go. All right, the next step is to take the ambient temperature sensor off the original cover. And you'll be able to see, like if you get these pieces jumbled up, you'll see that the color of the new stuff is a little bit different shade of black from what Tesla has. So be careful with this sensor though, because they just, you know, it's something new. We don't know what we're doing with these cars. We're just figuring it out. But as you can see, the holes line up. So I'm going to use those Torx bolts or screws to put back in here and then be on to the next step. All right, now you have to put the ambient. I mean, I can't really get a good idea on how I put that in, but just kind of feel it and get the ambient sensor. I had tightened these all the way up. One guy said not to do it, but it didn't really matter. It's just plastic. You can stick this shit under here with duct tape if you want to. But as long as that little grill is exposed, you'll be fine. And the next step, then I put this cover on. As you can see, that's where the connector got to go. I probably should have put the cover on, but honestly, you can, if you feel like you can't get this back off again, you can notch this out, give yourself some room, because it's going to be behind. And I use these little covers that go behind the monitor to give you like storage, so that's going to be covered anyway, so it don't really matter. But I know I'm pretty slick with it. I'm a pretty good technician, so I'll get the cable in here, use the supplied hex bolts they gave us, and then it mounts back on again, and that should really be it as far as the install. If you did this once, you could do it again in probably 15-20 minutes, but I'm doing it for the video, and yeah, it should be good to go. It is all the way installed. Well, I gotta push this in because I moved this out the way. I gotta push this back in, but that's essentially how it goes. And on those bolts, you have to make sure you get them lined up in there, but pretty easy to install. And yeah, that's it. So let's see how it looks from the top. Here it is, completed and much better. Excuse my coughing, man. I don't know what's going on with that. Much better experience. You can even tilt it up. Never seen that before, as far as like, I mean, it really gives you like that driver perspective, like you're chilling. The only thing, like everyone else says in the video, I wish this was up higher. I don't particularly like it down low like this. Like I said, I did the work, so I'm going to keep it on here. I don't feel like reversing everything, but it's definitely a better driver vantage point. But, you know, you're supposed to be looking straight ahead. It still has a spot for my phone. It's perfect to sit my phone here on the magnet. It'd be good to go. And yeah, I like it because it makes me feel like I'm in like a fighter jet cockpit, I'm sorry. But I can't use my trays. I normally keep my shades in that tray right there. So I have to put my shades on something else, but it's fine. I mean, I have tons of storage space here, lip balm, a weight for, you know, Tesla driving, mints. So I added this thing too, not from this company, but I added it. But yeah, it's good to go. So I have enough storage space. I could sit my shades probably right here or even in the front. But I'll move some stuff to the door. But yeah, here it is. It's a great product if you want that driver vantage point for your monitor or even the passenger. You know, they can turn it over there and they can see something too. Say if I'm sleeping and the passenger wants to watch something on the screen, they can, you know, rest areas and things like that. So this is it. Thanks for watching my video. You know, from a brother's perspective, you know, 'cause I use a little lingo here and there. But yeah. So now I got to finish another mod that I did from a different supplier. But yeah, I'm always doing something. Hey, it's your boy Rico, and a place to be. All right, peace. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, that's it for my video. Thank you very much for checking me out. There are a ton of companies out there that's selling Cybertruck aftermarket parts, but CTmods is definitely a good one to use. The link in the description is be down below, so make sure you check your boy out. All right, peace.